Hello everyone, Mike the MC, bringing the self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you number 216 of the Catechism with respect to God and the truth that is around us, how everything is in relation to you. And so in the first one with 215, I talked about how there's the fall of man, Adam and Eve, the apple, okay, and the two differences of becoming perfect. One being a selfish perspective on your own ability. The second, relying completely on God, abandoned to Him, allowing Him to lift you up to really nourish those abilities, right? So there's approaches to life and to growth, okay, but in this regard with 216, kind of continuing off of that, everything now is in relation to you. Now that you're aware that there's a God around you with a great source surrounding you with your abilities, and now you're just flourishing. But now everything around you is going to happen, all right, as far as receiving benefits, as far as talking with people, as far as working around in your businesses, experiences, having encounters with other people, etc. And the thing is now, in relation to your spot on this world, wherever you walk with your 2 feet, wherever you drive around you, things are going to happen. You're going to start noticing things, good and bad. And so let me share with you number 216 and drive this point just a little further for the clarity. So 216 states the following: God's truth is His wisdom, which commands the whole created order and governs the world. God, who alone made heaven and earth, can alone impart true knowledge of every created thing in relation to Himself. Now, it does say relation to Himself as far as the fact that, okay, God created you and I, God created the cars, well, the materials for the cars, right? I just hear the honks on the street now, that's why I was thinking of that. God created the trees, us and our abilities to create things. Everything's in relationship to Him. All right, but then I wanted to drive this to the point of you and I, around us and our relationship with the world itself. And so, yes, when we recognize He's well within us, within you and I, the fact that you and I can do things because we give gratitude to our Lord, graciousness, we realize, okay, Lord, I realize You're in my system right now, my body, my heart, soul, mind, and strength. You're surrounding me, in front of me, behind me, all over. You're just right here. All right, Lord, now that we're seeing this world around us, what is so important? Should I be focused on this camera? Should I be focused on the people around me? Should I be focused on a message from my friend? What book I should talk about next? The next lesson plan, etc., etc., etc. Awareness builds with you. It builds with you in different senses, right? Sight, taste, touch, all those basics. But then you consider the spiritual sense of, okay, that I can recognize good and evil in this world. I can see some person's really having an awful day. They want to come at me now. They want to argue with me and say, oh, I do not like that my boss chewed me out today, so I'm going to chew you out just because you're in my way. I'm going to chew you out because I just have nothing better to do and I'm just so angry, right? You recognize that anger. You recognize that with a spiritual sense, someone is envious of you, or maybe even someone is lustful and they're like trying to get you for a different purpose. And you're like, no, not true love. That's not it. I hope you recognize that's not true love. It's perverted. So you got to fix your mind and your idea to really get that fixed to the sense, hey, there is true love, but that one's the selfish love. So there's good and evil with everything about certain parts about humanity, right? And the thing about us is, okay, Lord, give me the perception to recognize all this. Give me the perception to seek what is good. And that is a morning prayer. Really, it is a powerful morning prayer. Give me the perception to see, to know the difference when to make an action, when not to make an action. I think there's a prayer, it's sitting on the top of my tongue. It's like something that we always say with the gratitude prayer or perpetual prayer, or something with counseling. It's like, God, grant me the grace to accept the things I could change, the things I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Right? And so the wisdom to know the difference is so powerful, because you really want to say, hey, I recognize you're having a bad day. I want to talk to you right now in this moment because I think I can share with you something that will make your day much better. Give me an opportunity. Or if they don't give you the opportunity, all right, that's just how life went in that moment. But the thing was, maybe they needed you to listen to them first, or maybe that boundary had to be established because maybe God does not want you to talk right now with that person. And there's so many things that can happen once you recognize with your spiritual sense, with your human senses, you can really do good in this world, get past all the traps, disarm them, and start helping other people. That is powerful. You recognize triggers when people tick you off. You recognize triggers when people are ticking each other off, and you're like, okay, how can I distract that with something shiny? How can I distract that with something shiny so people are okay and not arguing? And you become a peacemaker. And so that is where this is leading to. You recognize everything's happening around you. You have the ability now to cause havoc or be a peacemaker. And so I hope you become a peacemaker and not cause havoc, or you cause havoc for the peace. See, now you can think of ways to think about how you can become a game changer. and really become an activator for people to become great, like a coach. So just things to consider, but recognize that you have a power within you to change, and you can influence that change through the way you speak and share your ideas with others. Just something to think about. All right, everyone, I hope this one finds you well. Today with the Catechism, I'm going to go out there and help other people, and I'm hoping that I can help inspire change, and people will inspire me to become awesome and accept change as well. So that way I can accept, receive, and give back to people who are in need. And just that, I hope it's a great opportunity for everybody, and we'll grow together as a wonderful team. All right, everyone, hope this video finds you well with 216. Take care. Have a good one.